Lam. 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 lam,
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 Release the mudra from the hand and continue.
lam,
Lam, lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
lam,
Last time. Lam.
lam,
Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and this is behind the place where we urinate, and here we do the sound VUM as we gently contract from front to back. Here we keep the mudra, the ring finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. VUM.
vam,
VUM.
vam,
VUM.
vam,
VUM.
vam, vam,
VUM. 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 V Vam. Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam. Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam. Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam. Vam.
Vam. Release the fingers and continue. Vam. Vam.
Vam.
Last time.
Vam.
Vam. Behind the navel, as we draw in the navel, we do the mantra Ram. And when you do the mantra Ram, have your middle finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in.
Ram.
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 Ram. Ram.
Ram. Ram.
Ram.
Release the mudra and continue.
Ram.
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 Bring your awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body. And here we do the sound Yam. We keep the index finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in.
Yam.
Yam. Yam.
Yam.
Yam.
Yam.
Yam.
Yam.
Yam.
Yam.
Release the mudra and continue.
Yam.
One last time.
Yam.
Bring the attention to the throat, and here we do the sound hum, and here we keep the thumbs up mudra. with a loose fist. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Hum. Hum. Hum. Hum. Hum. Hum. Hum. Release the mudra and continue. Hum. 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 Last time. Hum. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here again we do the thumbs up mudra and we do the mantra Cham. Take a deep breath in.
Cham.
Cham. Cham. Cham.
Cham.
Chum.
Cham.
Chum. Chum. Release the mudra and continue. Chum. Last time. Chum. Top of the head, we do the sound Om. Again, thumbs up mudra. Take a deep breath in. Om. Release the mudra and continue. Om. 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 Last time. Om. Now we go on to our happy face breathing, our Ujjayi Pranayama. So here, those of you who know, please continue. And those of you who are new or need instruction, close your eyes and observe the throat. Keep the attention on the throat all the time with your eyes closed. Now make a big smile, and as the cheeks pull out a little, observe the slight stretch you feel in the throat. And as you inhale and exhale slowly, make the breath as long as is possible for you. Each person is different. And as you inhale and exhale, feel the air rubbing at that place where you feel the stretch in the throat. So continue, and we'll do this for a few minutes. George Camero, if you bring down your chin, you'll feel the impact will be better. Don't keep the chin up, keep it straight down, and you'll find the impact is better. Now let's go on to our spinal alignment exercises. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring a ear towards your shoulder and inhale, come back up. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder and inhale, come back up, and continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Now let's go to the next exercise. As you exhale, turn the head as if you were looking over one shoulder and inhale, come back. Exhale, go over the other shoulder, and inhale, come back, and continue. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now, when you come back, exhale, bringing the chin to the chest, and inhale, take the head back and go as far back as you can. So continue. 2, 3.
Dr. Rajan, what mudra should we do when you breathe this way?
No mudra.
No mudra. Okay. Thank you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last 12. As you exhale, bring the chin to the chest, and then we do 360-degree turn. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Inhale and exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's go in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we go on to our shoulders. As you inhale, lift up one shoulder and rotate it back as you exhale and bring it down. And then the other shoulder. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, rotate it back and bring it down, and continue. Okay, that's good. Now, let's do the hand exercises. Raise the hands up. Inhale, make the palm perpendicular to the forearm and stretch out your fingers. Exhale, thumb in and make a downward facing fist. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. Now let's turn around the fist. Inhale and exhale. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Let's go opposite. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. We'll do just 8. Now we interlock our hands and bring it behind.
No.
Oh, yes. No, bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. We are going to rotate around the hands and the palms and the fingers. So inhale, go up like this, and exhale, come down like this. Let's go. 1. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. Now let's go backward. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. And last 7. Now let's interlock the hands and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, turn to one side and inhale, come back. Exhale, go towards the other side, inhale, come back. Keep the elbows in perfect line, 180 degrees, and the head up. Don't let the head come down, straight up. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. That is good. Now release it and bring your hands behind your back. Get hold of your opposite elbows or wherever your hands will hold. And as you exhale and turn to one side, whichever side you're turning, pull on that hand. So in other words, if we are turning this way, you pull on the hand which is behind with the other hand. It's like pulling it this way. So that'll give you a better stretch. So exhale, turn and pull. Inhale, release. Exhale, turn and pull the hand the other way and release and come back. Go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50, and 60. Excellent. Now release, and we will do both our shoulders together, rotation. Inhale, lift up both your shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, get hold of your hands and bring it behind, just above the hip area. And while the thumb is outside and the index finger is going inward, the other 3 fingers should be in the little gaps in between the spine. So on the 2 sides. So push those 3 fingers in. Now, as you inhale, push on one hand and lean back. Exhale, come back. Inhale, push on the other hand and lean back. And exhale, come back. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6. Jayashri, not sideways. You're going straight back, but because you're pushing on one side, you're veering slightly to one side. Not like going all the way to the right the way you're going.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, but okay. Now let's continue to the next exercise. We cross our hand over the opposite knee. And as we exhale, take the hand behind and turn. Inhale, come back. Exhale, cross the other hand over and go to the other side. Continue. Exhale, turn. Inhale, come back. Exhale, turn. And inhale, come back and continue. Okay. Now let's cross one leg over the other. So lift up one leg and cross it over the other. And as you exhale, pull on that knee and cross it over. And as you cross it over, turn the head to the opposite, the same side as the leg you're holding. Release and exhale, pull and turn. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we go on to the leg exercises. We will do 8 times with each leg. Inhale, lift up the leg, and then exhale, push it out in a cycling motion. So continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we go ready to go on to our Bhastrika Pranayama, our full deep breathing. So all of you know, I don't know how many, there are a lot of new people. So one way is in all of this pranayama, it's all about inhaling from the lowermost part of the lung that gets out the belly, and the expanding and the chest and breathing into the chest as well. And the upper lung pulls the shoulder back. And when you exhale, all of them collapses. This way you try to take as full a breath as you can. One way to do it is hand in the belly. And when you inhale, belly comes out, chest expands, shoulder pulls back. And as you exhale, slowly they all collapse and the belly goes in. The other way is with a loose fist. When you inhale, belly comes out. And then as the chest expands, elbow comes out. And as the shoulder pulls back with the upper lung breathing, you open the palms. And then when you exhale, close the fist and come down and everything contracts. So do either way, whatever is good for you. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. And 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Relax, bring down your hands, keep your eyes closed, and observe if you have any sensations in the head, and let it dissipate from the head going downward. Those of you who are familiar with the Haim Im mantra, going from the sternum up through the top of the head and outside the body, you can vibrate the Haim Im for a minute or so. Now let's go on to the spine mantra, starting from the feet and ankle. We did this yesterday, so I'm going to be a little bit quick over here. We begin with the feet and the ankle with the mantra Aim, and the knee is Shim, and the base of the spine is Jim. So we move our focus from the feet ankle to the knee to the base of the spine. So let's continue. I'm Shim Jim. I'm Shim Jim. I'm Shim Jim. You don't say this mantra, you simply visualize the vibration as it moves. I'm Shim Jim. 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 Now we go from the base of the spine to the lumbar region to the thoracic region. So the mantras are Jim, Jaim, Haim. So move your vibration. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Continue. Jim, Jaim, Haim. Jim, Jaim, Haim. Jim, Jaim, Haim. Jim, Jaim, Haim. Jim Jaim Haim, 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 Jim Jaim Haim. Now we focus from the thoracic region to the back of the neck to the back of the head on the top back of the head. So the mantras are Haim, Aim, Om. So focus Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Haim, Om, Om. Haim, Aim, 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 Om. Haim, Aim. Now we go from the feet to the top of the head. I'm Shim Jim Jaim Haim I'm Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam 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 I'm Om. Now we go on to the second round of the Bhastrika Pranayama. Whichever way you're going to do, let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Close your eyes, relax, bring down the hands. Observe the sensations in the head and observe how the sensations dissipate, if you have any sensation in the head. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. And if you have a personal mantra, you can do it. Otherwise, watch your breath and just listen to the Om in the background. Mentally tell yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, raise your hands up and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands. So with that, this part of the session is over. And so now we are open for discussions. But first question I have to ask all of you today. It took a lot of time to clear the chakras today. Is it because we had some new people, or is there something different today? Can anybody relate to why that is the case? Did anybody?
Maybe stress.
Huh?
Stress.
Well, yeah, but you know, why suddenly there is more stress?
My daughter is coming. That's why I have stress. But I don't know about other people. Other people.
Is it because of the throat? Because of something that we ate, we had phlegm coming?
You see, the one that was affected more was the lower chakras. And I couldn't figure out. Let's have a show of hands. How many people felt more stress today in the beginning than on regular days? Can we have a show of hands? Okay, one.
Can you clarify, Dr. Narayan, from the doing the chakras or before chakras?
Before
Distress.
chakras.
Dr. Narayan?
Yeah, I see about 10 people raising their hands. So maybe that is the reason that we had so much to do. Okay. So, well.
Something unusual. Dr. Narayan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Something unusual you did today, I noticed, the first chakra, the lam,
Yeah.
you did it for much longer than any time.
That is why I'm puzzled too. And that's why I'm asking the question whether people felt stressed or whatever.
It was the longest.
Yeah, I know.
Was it could be that they were some kind of not concentrating? Maybe the vibration did come. No?
No.
Okay.
The root chakra is the chakra related to, you know, a person feeling threatened in some way, whether it is financial loss, whether it is, you know, ill health, or, you know, in some other way in which feeling threatened is what that root chakra is about. So, well, 10 people felt more stressed today than before we began. And so after we did this, obviously the 10 people who raised their hands, you feel de-stressed?
Yes,
So-
doctor. So this is Anu. I had my root canal this morning. So I was wondering whether I should attend the session or not. And then I thought that I'll just go ahead and attend the session. So I did. I had a lot of stress when I logged in, you know, and I'm trying not to take the painkiller. I was hoping the meditation would help take my mind off the tenderness, and it has helped tremendously. So thank you very much.
Wonderful. May I pay a compliment for you?
Dr. Rajan,
Yes,
I have
go ahead.
a question.
Okay.
Maybe I don't understand it. How can you tell you clear the chakras?
Well, you cannot, but I can.
Okay, I was just wondering, how do you know?
Okay. The thing is, you see, what happens is some people here can also tell whether their chakras are cleared. What happens is when we vibrate in each chakra, the vibration not only resonates in that location, but it resonates and rises and goes through the top of the head. But we shouldn't seek to put it there. We simply focus on the spot of the chakra. Automatically, the resonation will start rising up. When it goes out through the top of the head, that's when we know the chakra is clear. And so what I do is I think of the whole group over here and I look within myself for the whole group. So until it's clear for the whole group, I keep repeating it.
Okay, I got it.
George,
Okay.
go ahead.
Dr. Rajan, I'll tell you what happened to us today is our son and our grandkids went camping on the weekend, and we heard around 12 o'clock that last night, one of the kids had a high temperature. So we were concerned about this COVID-19. And just before we ended, we just got a call that that child doesn't have COVID. It was just tiredness or something. That so I was stressed
Uh-huh.
because
Okay.
we had the grandkids over and we looked after them this afternoon. So I was a bit stressed.
So the thing is basically this session is all about de-stressing. Okay.
Right.
So and hopefully all of those who were stressed, you became fully de-stressed.
Yep.
So the people who raise their hands, keep your hands raised. I have many screens to go through. So raise your hand. Okay, very good. Very good. Keep your hands raised. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. That is nice. Okay. So, well, so be it. So thank you for explaining it for me.
Thank you. Thank you. But I'm surprised that you could sense it. You felt it.
Thank you.
No, that's something.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So,
Thank you.
that's the difference between us and a yogi.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
okay. So, any other questions? Actually, we have some new people.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead,
Unmute.
Supraji.
Is
Unmute
it
the
normal
Thavam and
to
mute here.
feel? Is it normal to feel more vibration on one side than on the other when we do the feet, knees, lower back and up?
You will feel more vibration wherever there is a problem and it needs healing. Now, can you correlate with that? Correlate that with what you felt?
Yes, because I've had right knee surgery. I felt it more there. It's the first time I felt a difference in the two.
Okay. So
Dr. Rajan,
I
I
thought
have a
we
question
died.
for you.
we have to go one person at a time. Sundraji, are you done?
Yes, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Vijay Gupta, actually, Mrs. Gupta, you wanted to say something? Okay, so let's go to, yes, Anu Varshne, go ahead.
Yeah, so from past few days when I've been doing this regularly, this session, I've noticed that when I do the respiratory mantra sitting on a chair, I have a really hard time figuring out a straight line. Like my line come up till here and then it goes like this. So today when I did it sitting down on the floor, I could visualize it a little bit better. But why am I having this trouble? Like I literally have to drag it back to the center. It goes towards the right.
Oh, okay. Actually, that can be resolved. If we do alternate nostril breathing before doing it, it'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's done.
I have a question, Dr. Rajan.
Yes, go ahead.
The mind is swirling. It doesn't go straight. It goes swirling and then goes up. The vibration is.
Okay. If it's swirling and going through, maybe it wanted to clear out some areas on its way out. So that's fine.
Thank you.
Jaya wants to say something?
Yes, Dr. Rajan, like when I'm trying to do this, my mind kind of wanders, but then I try to bring it back. I try, it's not like consistent, kind of focusing.
Don't worry about it. You see, in every practice, when we are all normal human beings, sometimes mind wanders. When it wanders, we don't get angry with the mind. We simply bring it back to where we need to focus. And as we do that, you will find over a period of time, it'll become better and better focused after a few months. So don't worry about it. That's fine.
Okay.
So Uma Madhavan, you want to say something?
Oh, yes, Dr. Rajan, I was just trying to say that I was stressed because I'd heard some bad news, and this helped a lot. It helped me calm my mind.
Thank you. You see,
Thank
I
you.
cannot repeat more than I have said so often. The reason we have this as a daily session, and the reason why Bal Mukund says if you miss the session, use the recording, is because daily de-stressing is the way we keep our health in good shape. So this is the daily dose of de-stressing. And as I've said before, this the exercises we do here, given the 1 hour limitation and the format we have, we are not doing muscle strengthening and cardiovascular exercises. Okay. So whatever you need beyond this in other things you should be doing on a, 3 to 4 times a week, muscle strengthening and cardiovascular exercise, and that'll keep you in very good shape. But this is only daily dose of de-stressing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It helps a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Maithili Varadarajan, you're going to say something? No.
I want to say, when we did the last portion of the exercise, I really sweat. Is it okay?
Perfectly okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So yes, thank you.
That's nice.
Is there anybody, sorry, somebody said something? Is there anybody who is new who wants to say something or introduce themselves? Actually, I should put it this way. There are many people who are shy and don't want to introduce till they have been here for a week or two. So if you have not spoken before and you would like to introduce yourself, please do. Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Rajan.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste.
My name is Radhika Gupta, and I came here. I've been here a few days, as you might have noticed. And I was introduced by Meenu, Mamta Garg, and I have been suffering with psoriatic arthritis, and I have sciatica, and I have a knee issue as well. And they're asking if I am ready for a knee replacement. So I'm going through a lot of issues, which is why Mamta asked me to come and join over here. And I must say that, this has brought a lot of de-stressing and a lot of peace. Every day that I do this, it helps.
Where are you
thank
located?
you, thank you. So I am in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because what it is, you see, from an Ayurvedic perspective, surgery is considered an option of last resort.
Yes.
Because what they say is, in other words, only for life-saving purposes, surgery is recommended according to Ayurveda. The reason for that is, anytime surgery is done in modern medicine, to replace a knee, no big deal. For any transplant here, there, all in a very quick way to go. But what happens is, those people who are doing it also know that once they do these things, people need further support with, people who get transplant, they need immunosuppressants for the transplant to get accepted. And people who do their knee replacement, after that, they go through a lot of stuff. And what happens is, from a yogic perspective, we say any surgery done breaks the nadis, the communication that is naturally there. And once the communication is broken, in a high percentage of cases, the communication balance is restored. So there is no problem, okay? But there is a small percentage of cases where when the communication channels are not restored, it leads from one problem to another problem. And the people never suspect, because you did a knee surgery, why you should have a liver problem or your eyesight should be affected. But that is the nature of how nadis work.
Yes.
The body is one whole. And from a modern medicine perspective, they think if they do the surgery in your ear, it has nothing to do with your prostate. But who knows? So the thing is, you see, that is why, you know, as far as surgery goes, to the extent possible, avoiding surgeries is a good idea. But the concept of, you know, cosmetic surgery, or, you know, anything that is what you would call as a elective surgery, you want to be very, very careful before you decide to go for it.
Yes, I am not very keen to do it, but and that is the reason why I'm trying to become healthier.
Yeah, the reason I asked where you were is because, you see, we don't have a measurement unit in Chicago, but now we do have one in South Bend, Indiana, which is not too far for you from there.
Yes, yes.
But what happens is we can test with before after the mantras, whether it is healing you or not. And my suggestion is, don't be in a hurry, because right now the COVID season and all of that. So what happens is this, we are doing this Aim Shim Jim Jam Hai Mai Mom from the feet up to the top of the head.
Yes.
So do this in the morning also by yourself. Do it for 15 minutes. And immediately after you do, before and after, before you do it, see how easily you can get up and see the level of pain in the knee and all of that. And after doing it for 15 minutes, see how you're able to get up and what the pain in the knee is and things. If you find immediately after the pain is reducing, it is becoming easier, then that is an indicator. If you do this for 6 months, you can get over it. Okay? Now, there are 2 methods of dealing with knee-related arthritis, you know, and other parts of the body-related arthritis. By the way, the psoriatic arthritis is of a slightly different nature.
Yes.
But nevertheless, you see, you can try for yourself and see how it works for you. Just 1 second. You need another mantra. So we should connect after this. If you can connect with me, I will ask you to do 1 mantra for 5 minutes before you do the Aim Shim Jim Jam Hai Mai Mom. That will take care of the psoriatic arthritis. Okay.
Okay. So how should I connect? I can
actually, Bal Mukund, you know the email that you're getting?
Yes.
Use that same email address and tell over there to arrange for a personal consult, and I will, you know, come back.
Sure, I will.
Put my email
Thank
address
you very
here.
much. Thank you.
So Radhika ji, I'm putting my email address here. Sorry, I forgot today.
Okay.
So please feel free to send me an email.
Yes. Thank you so much.
At
We'll do a video call, and we can put you on. You can test it for a couple of months, a couple of weeks. And if you feel there is a doubt and you want the objective testing, then you will need to go to South Bend, Indiana, and we'll figure out at that time.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much. This is such a help. I didn't realize I was going to get such good help just by introducing myself. But thank you.
Welcome. Any other questions, thoughts? Anybody else who would like to speak up, who hasn't spoken before?
Oh, you have a drain out?
Yes, Lata, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be on unmute.
Okay, so I have a question, Dr. Naran. This is just general question out of curiosity. When you say you should not get any surgeries because it affects all the nadis, how about C-sections? I mean, it doesn't apply. Just curious.
Same thing.
So
you see, the thing is, you see, it is so funny for me that every now and then I come across cases of C-section, where as a result of this, the fascia in the abdominal area is ruptured badly enough. Then after that, what happens is people develop different kinds of hernia that come as a result of that. Okay. And I've seen a lot of the cases over there. And I don't know whether it is there is a rupture in the fascia or whether it is, the connective tissues there are weakened as a result of the C-section or whatever. That this happens. I've seen it in so many cases. Now we have a doctor over here, Sundaraji. She can perhaps comment on it.
Yes. To answer that, I'm an OBGYN practice for nearly 40 years. The fascia is really not cut in a cesarean section. It's only separated, and there is not even much separation required because the pregnancy does that job for you. So in defense of all the people who have done the C-section, in defense of all the physicians that include me, only when there is a danger to the baby or a danger to the C-section, or to the mother, then alone C-sections are done, because this is very closely monitored, the number of C-section a particular physician does or an OBGYN does. So the fascial weakness and the hernia, the midline hernia, is already caused by the pregnancy. C-section by itself surgically does not do it. I'm not sitting here as a physician and saying there are no complications of any surgery, but the fascial weakness and the muscular weakness is mainly based on the baby. And you'll see the bigger the baby, the more hernia. This is not even considered a hernia. It's more of a weakness in the abdominal wall.
Yeah.
That's my...
So
that the thing is basically what I have observed over here is essentially it is not a direct result of the C-section, but it is more as an indirect result of the whole pregnancy, and the extension of the fascia may contribute to it in some way, but the fascia is not really directly cut or anything like that.
Yes.
So,
how about the appendicitis operations? I had that done, and it was really good until 5 p.m. At 6 p.m. I was in hospital. So that's something.
You didn't have any choice. It would have ruptured.
Yeah.
It would have ruptured and landed you in more trouble and bigger cuts.
Exactly. Yeah. But the question for you is, that is a life-saving surgery. You cannot really, postpone that. But usually from appendicitis, this thing, I've never heard anyone where the nadi was really damaged in a serious way. Okay.
So the follow-up question is, after the surgery, let's say C-section or an appendicitis, are there no mantras that could heal the facial muscles or whichever the ones that you are mentioning?
We'll do some research on it and let's see whether we can help people. You see, what happens is once the fascia ruptures, then in which case after that, I don't know the answer, whether there is a mantra way to kind of, make the fascia come together again. I don't know the answer.
Physical exercise.
Yeah, but the thing is, you see, what we are exploring over here is normally yoga is not thought of making any structural change in the body. Okay? But we are finding that is possible. Okay? And the first time when we tried it, we even surprised ourselves. The first time when we tried it was actually going back a couple of years back, where somebody had this mitral valve regurgitation. And the diagnosis was, as a result of 2 previous heart attacks, the annulus of the mitral valve had warped because of scar tissues. And as a result, the valve was, it's like, for people who are not physicians over here, that mitral valve is a bicuspid valve. Like, think of a frame of a door with 2 doors, opening like this and closing like this. If the frame of the door gets warped, then the doors don't shut properly, so there is gap in there, right? So the thing is, so that was resulting in about 40% regurgitation in the left side of the heart. And so the recommendation was for surgery to correct that. And they wanted to do it as minimally invasive surgery without going into the heart, but from outside to clamp it, to reshape the mitral valve. So then what happened was the appointment was made with the surgeon to examine 7 weeks later. And so I had 7 weeks time, and I told this person, why don't you try this mantra? 7 weeks later, he goes to that surgeon, and that surgeon does an MRI and says, you don't have a mitral valve problem. It's about 7% regurgitation, that is, mild, and we don't treat anything for it, go home. So he comes back to his cardiologist, who is our good friend, and he does an echocardiogram a second time, and he is shocked. The previous echocardiogram had 40% regurgitation, and the person was having shortness of breath. And now it shows 7% regurgitation, and the shortness of breath is completely gone. So the thing is, you see, that was when we first discovered. This cardiologist is actually a good friend of ours. He believes in all yoga elements, but he could not believe that yoga element could make a structural change. And so that was our first experience over there. And then you see, because so many people, as a result of aging spine, which can affect in so many different ways, and most common is the disc in between the vertebra gets damaged, whether dried out, by disc prolapse or whatever. So the thing is, what we found was, we are able to rebuild this with this mantra, Aim Shim Jim Jaim Hai Mai Mo. So because I have seen this working in a few places, that is the reason I asked over here for people to identify. I think Bal Mukund has sent out a response for people to fill out, whoever has a problem, so that after about a couple of months, we can see whether there has been a change in them. So this would give us a live data of like maybe 30, 40 people. So that is the reason I wanted to do this mantra regularly to see. And of course, the real proof of it within the 30, 40 people on whom we can get response, if they have a previous MRI or some form of imaging that has said, how bad it was, and they are feeling better, and they can get a post MRI after a few years or whatever. And then if you have the direct MRI, and as well as the anecdotal, experience of 30 people, that is a substantial enough, evidence for us to go and publish.
So do these treatments need to be followed up continuously? So the example that you gave for the mitochondrial valve and the regurgitation.
Not mitochondrial valve. I said,
I'm sorry.
Mitral valve.
Okay, sorry. So do the regurgitation example that you gave, so do they need to continuously have that mantra?
No. Once it was fixed, it was not needed anymore.
Okay.
Suggesting Dr. Narayan didn't reach too many people.
So Naresh, just hold on a second. So I just wanted to tell people that the poll I created, I think I need to modify it before it gets sent out. So I'll do that, and I'll send it. So it might take a day or two before it's ready. Now, Nareshji, what were you saying? Please go ahead. Your voice is actually very distant. You need to pick up your mouth.
Right. Well, anyway, my system is broken, so don't worry about it. It is okay. Now we will get the poll, and we will take care of it. That's what I was mentioning.
Okay. All right.
So with that, we will end here. It is 7 o'clock our time, Eastern time. See you all tomorrow. Namaste, and everyone.
Namaskar, everybody.
Namaste.
Say good night, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Namaste.
everybody.
Thank you.